They pack every hallway and waiting room every weekday, up to 600 strong. Some have traveled half a day to get to this sanctuary for the Dominican Republic's poor. Here at Elias Santana Hospital, outside of Santo Domingo, eyesight is saved and lives are transformed on a daily basis. In just a few years following his graduation from Duke University School of Medicine, native Dominican Juan Batlle returned home and took the Dominican Republic out of the dark ages of eye care. He is heralded for revolutionizing the quality and availability of eye care across socioeconomic strata throughout the country.
I knew in returning to Santo Domingo that it was not fair just to bring back care for those that could pay for it, but also to those that were in need.
So together with missionary Willie Hunter, the duo founded Elias Santana Hospital for the Poor in 1985. Batlle was the only ophthalmologist at first, with the goal of serving 15 to 20 patients a week.
Now we have 28 faculty members. The surgical volume that we have is phenomenal.
This now robust staff, fueled by an internationally respected ophthalmology training program that Batlle created and grew, provides the poor with every modern eye procedure, from cataract, cornea, and retina surgery to treating everything from glaucoma to mild stigmatisms.
So we have residents from Azerbaijan, from Armenia, from Iran, Iraq, from Fiji, every single country in South America, because they know they can come to our center, train, and it's a hands-on experience.
Batlle is revered around the country. He is viewed by many as a modern-day Albert Schweitzer, whose self-sustaining hospital has returned or improved sight to hundreds of thousands of people across Dominica.
Ellos todos son un amor. Me han atendido como si fuera una reina.
Batlle's inspiration and motivation comes from three sources: his father, his faith, and Duke.
So my father was the first generation of ophthalmologists in the family. We're now going on the third. My father was an inspiration in terms of being able to take care of people of all socioeconomic backgrounds. The poor, the middle class, the rich, it did not matter.
Batlle said he felt led to open Elias Santana Hospital.
And it was a God-given inspiration. God has always been behind many of the things that I do.
Batlle's father had trained with Joseph Wadsworth, who would go on to found the Duke Eye Center.
He knew Dr. Wadsworth well. He called him and he asked him, where should my boy go to school? And he said, well, of course the best school is Duke, and I think you ought to come here. Dr. Wadsworth pretty much adopted me during my years at Duke, and there was all total 8 years. What happened with Dr. Wadsworth, above all things, was probably the most important thing that happened to me. I carry the symbols of Duke, of religion, close to my heart.
Batlle earned bachelor's and medical degrees at Duke and performed an internship here. He received additional training at Bascom Palmer Eye Institute in Miami before returning to the Dominican Republic, where he also founded the Centro Ocular Laser Center that treats some of the country's most elite, from professional baseball players to presidents. He is founder of the Dominican Republic Cornea Bank, chair of the National Committee for the Prevention of Blindness, and chair or member of numerous ophthalmology organizations throughout Latin America. Batlle and his wife Yolanda, a former national tennis champion, have 3 children. Their son, Juan Jr., is an ophthalmologist who works with his father. Their daughter, Nicole, recently left a position in the Dominican Republic government's health sector to also work with her father. Their son, Alex, is autistic and lives with his parents. He is a national champion triathlete and swimmer and has a golf handicap of 7. The family has a vacation home in the mountains where they pursue their passion for horses.
Oh, it's the freedom you have when you feel the free spirit of being on a ride. You feel like you're in the cloud. You're in control. The animal's having a good time. You're having a good time. It's just fun.
Looking at the big picture of his life, Batlle says Duke stands as a pillar to his success.
For me, I'm eternally grateful for what Duke did in my life. And I know many other people have been touched in the same way.